Hello, my name is Jacob, and I'm starting a software company. And I recently released a new app called Acadesis that's available now um, from our website, acadesis.com, spelled Acadesis. Acadesis. Um, as I wrap up version one of this app, I'm making sure that I'm happy with everything before I do two things. One, before I start making a bunch of tutorial videos, kind of demonstrating how everything works. And two, pushing it out as a desktop app and out to the Android store. That's kind of my roadmap for what comes next. And I'm pretty happy with most of the look and the feel of the app. I want it to look professional. I don't want it to look like a carbon copy of like Microsoft Word or other places where this app. Sorry, I didn't explain it. This is an app for students to help them to write, to study, and to stay organized. So it has studying features in addition to writing features, note taking, and a planner all built into one app. And it's free. It's free for students. The you only have to pay if you want to use the AI features. So that's it right now. You can use it um, to write papers, and you can do a bunch of different things. The problem that I'm running into is I I think it's some of my perfectionism. Like obviously I can continue to update this app for years, right? But I don't want someone to watch the tutorial video that I make and then go look at the app and be like, these aren't the same. What happened? Because we've been iterating so quickly. Um, but we've kind of reached a plateau, and that's a good thing, right? To get to a stable version of the app where features are working, where it's usable, where it has lots and lots of power, but also where, yeah, I'm just kind of, I guess as much as I want people to use that, I'm also, you know, I want them to have a good first impression. And at this point, I can still control what that might be by not letting them have a first impression, which sounds ironic. And naturally, I want people to use the software. But there is that part of me that's like, let's just tweak it a little bit. Let's fix it a little bit more. Um, but I think we're probably at a good place that I need to start figuring out how to release this as a desktop app, which I've done a little bit of research on, and maybe it's easier than I think. Um, and also uh, to release it as an Android app. When I designed this, it can already adapt to different screen sizes. So even if you're on a phone, you open up the web app and it already adjusts it, even though I don't have the iOS app out yet. And I imagine it's going to be really simple. Right now, because it's also designed as a progressive web app, you can install it to you know, your phone's, I want to call it a desktop, but it's not a desktop. What's it called? Home screen. And it'll put the icon there and it basically runs like an app, except it's technically, still running off the web. It's a little bit different. Do you ever run into problems like this where you're like, "Oh, I'm just too much of a perfectionist to actually let people see your work?" Um, I I'm a college professor and we had a poetry reading tonight, so I was able to read some of my poetry and I got a good response, which is always nice. Um, but something like this, I think, stresses me out a little bit more than even reading my poetry in front of a group. I think we have some nice things going on here. I wanted this to kind of have this soft look, um, which it has. That's the writing section of the app that we call the studio. You can see right in the middle, you can type your paper and it helps you format it off to the side here, you can outline, you can cite sources, you can take notes, even open up notes from the notebook section of the app. And over here, you have different features to help you kind of review your work, even use AI for some of those features, but not even all those features, right? I think this looks pretty good. I think it's pretty solid. Um, yeah, I mean, I need to stop second guessing myself and just put it out there. So, do you ever feel like this? You ever have a project that you work on and you're just like, a little nervous to share it? Oh, hopefully you do better than me. All right, I'm gonna share this video. I'm gonna hopefully tomorrow start putting out some tutorials so that people can see this. If you have any questions or comments, or I'd love to hear from you. I had accidentally had all the comments blocked before. That was a mistake. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, thanks for following along, and let me know if you have comments, questions, or I don't know, recommendations. Appreciate you watching. Bye.